Hello. Hey, this is Kevin with the State Media House. I wanted to make a quick training for you guys on vanity tasks versus RGA activities, since this is something I run into a lot with our clients and our prospects, where they're having trouble distinguishing what's a vanity task and what's a RGA activity that actually moves the needle in their business. So before I get into that, I want to explain what's the equation to success as a realtor. How can you succeed in real estate, especially if you're a new and up and coming agent, or if you've just been around the same place for a while now and you're wondering, why am I plateaued? Why am I stuck in my business? So first thing is opportunity volume times success is equal, or times sales is equal to your success. So opportunity volume is how many chances do you have to actually pitch your deal and pitch your opportunity or pitch your listing to a prospect. And the other thing is sales. So sales is pretty obvious. It's how good are you at bridging the gap between your prospect where they are now to where they want to be, which is in that new home, in that new apartment or new condo or office or whatever it is that you're selling at the time, and showing them the value of it, since most of the time these aren't one-time events. They're not going to move into the house, put down 20% down payment, and then live there for a month and move out. This is something that's going to be a decision for them that they make for years and years and years. And that's something that you got to help them out with and help bridge that gap for them. The other thing is opportunity volume. So opportunity volume is your number of times. So this is with people who are both qualified and a good fit. So if you're if you're presenting to people who aren't financially qualified and aren't a good fit for this product, then it doesn't matter. So if you're showing them off an apartment complex and they want a home, it's a waste of time. If they live in Russia and you're showing them a penthouse in Miami over a virtual tour, it doesn't matter, because although the Russian might have the money for that property, he doesn't want to live in Miami. He likes Russia. And that's the same thing the other way around. If you're showing off this really nice Miami penthouse worth millions of dollars to a guy making $7 an hour at the local McDonald's there, it doesn't matter how much he really likes that property and how much this is his dream home if he can't afford it. Does that make sense? That's something you got to keep in mind and always consider. The other thing is, what is a vanity task? What are some examples of that? I don't know what that word means. So, vanity task activities, shiny new office. I see this pretty often. Someone moves to a new location, they move to a new region. What's their first idea? Not reach out to other people, but buy a new office, because it feels good. It feels like you're getting stuff done, right? You got a new office, congratulations. You have no deals closed though. Same thing with company logo or brand awareness hoodies. People love these. They'll get like a mouse pad with their logo. They'll get a hoodie with their logo. They'll get their car wrapped with their logo and number, and they'll be like, yeah, I'm getting stuff done. You aren't. Brand awareness doesn't come into play until you're consistently over a million a month, or if you're on track to hit a million a month in revenue, not if you're at 75,000 a year, because you don't have the reach, you don't have the scale, you're not at the point to where it actually makes sense for your company. It's the same thing with business cards. Some of you might argue this with me about business cards, how they're really important and how they're really helpful and how you closed someone's grandma because you gave her a business card. But most of the time, it's not going to be helpful. I'm not saying never get business cards, but I'm saying that overthinking and overanalyzing and spending a whole day working on your business cards isn't going to move the needle in your business. Because a business card, the only time you do that is when you're talking to someone in person and you hand that to them as a method of contact. You also have a computer in your pocket, a smartphone. So does everyone else. You can just exchange contacts that way and you'll be good to go. Especially with all the corona and pandemic stuff going around, a business card isn't going to be something that's going to move the needle in your business. The other thing is pictures of yourself in a suit in front of nice cars. So this might be a mindset trick to help you out if you're struggling and feeling like you're on par with the people you're presenting a home to when you're selling a luxury home, something over $1 million property value, $2 million property value. Sure, it might help you in that case, but most of the time, taking pictures of yourself with the new BMW you just leased isn't going to help move the needle in your business. It feels good, feels like you're getting stuff done, but that entire day you spent taking photos and getting dressed up doesn't really move the needle. It's just something that feels good. So here's some examples of revenue generating activities. Following up with previous prospects or current prospects. Who are people who are actually your perfect client? And finding out and reaching to your ideal prospect. So keep this in mind. You can present 15 open houses a month and host it all the time. But if everyone who goes to that open house can't afford the property, isn't a good fit, isn't looking to move to that place, isn't looking to use it as an investment property, it doesn't matter because they're not going to be the type of person who occupies it. They're not going to be the type of person who's like, yes, where do I sign to move in here? And that's something you need to keep in mind. Are they financially qualified and are they a good fit to work with? Because showing off a property, like I said before, that's $1 million or $2 million to a person who's making $7 an hour, it's not a good fit. They're not gonna be able to make the payments or afford it or be a person who you can close. And that's something that's going to affect your mindset as well, because you're going to be thinking, why do I suck so much at sales? Why can't I close a deal? But if no one you're talking to can actually afford the property, it doesn't matter. Or if no one you're talking to can actually move in there or looking to move there, then it doesn't matter. For example, you found a guy, he's making $500K a year, and you're showing him off condos, and he wants a house. On paper, he's financially qualified, but it's not a good fit for him. Same thing, virtual and in-person tours. These move the needle with people who are a good fit and are financially qualified. Same thing with open house events with your Dream 100. Dream 100 being who's an ideal client, who's actually someone you want to work with and have on board your list of clients. Someone who's making enough, who's a good fit for that location, who's actually someone who you want to close. And closing. These are the things that move the needle in your business, because what this is doing is you're constantly seeking out new opportunities with people who are a good fit, and you're bound to have more deals closed consistently if you're increasing your number of opportunity volume with people who are a good fit. And that's something we do for our clients as well. So if they're at a place where they know they're confident in their ability to sell, but they don't have the opportunity to show that off and use that, then that's a bottleneck right there, because you can be the best salesperson. You could be Jordan Belfort or Eli Wild of real estate, but if you don't have the opportunity to show that off or present to other people and bridge that gap of value for them, then you can't get there. And that's something that we help fix for our clients as well. So if you're running into any of these issues where you feel like I don't have enough leads, or I don't have enough opportunities to present this value, present this home, present this penthouse to a prospect who's a good fit, then let me know. Comment down below, send me a DM, and let me know, and I'll hop on a call with you, and we'll figure out what's a good course of action to get you there. So if you have any questions about this training, if you're still a little bit unclear about what's a vanity task, what's a revenue generating activity, am I working on too many vanity tasks? What am I doing? Can you help me out? Then you can send me a text or give me a call at 770-378-2545, or you can give me an email at kevin@estatemediahouse.com. Or if you just want to book a call directly and have a one-on-one with me, just book at calendly.com/estatemediahouse, and we'll figure out what's a good course of action for you so you can hit your goals, hit your targets for this year, and get back on track. I know a lot of people have been thrown a little bit off course because of the pandemic, and they're not really sure what to do, what to adjust, since not a lot of networking events are open. So that's it for this training. Let me know if you have any questions.